like a smart friend who knows money. Most people do not have an income problem first. They have an order problem. They get paid, they spend randomly, maybe throw a little at savings, maybe pay a little extra on debt, maybe invest if they're feeling motivated that week, and then they wonder why they still feel financially behind. So in this video, I want to show you the exact order I think your next paycheck should go in if you want to feel more in control, stop wasting money, and actually start building wealth. Because if your money is going in the wrong order, even a decent paycheck can still leave you broke. And honestly, this matters more right now than a lot of people realize. Because with how expensive everything feels, rent, groceries, car insurance, eating out, all of it, a lot of people are earning money and still feeling like they're making zero progress. And the problem usually is not that they're doing nothing. It's that they're doing the right things in the wrong order. They're trying to save, invest, enjoy life, and pay off debt all at once, with no actual system. That is exactly how people stay stuck for years. So let's simplify this. Here's what most people do when they get paid. They check their account, feel a tiny bit rich for about 14 minutes, pay a couple bills, swipe their card a little too freely, and then whatever is left over becomes the saving or investing amount. That is backward, because when your financial plan depends on whatever is left, there usually isn't much left. What I would rather you do is make your paycheck follow a very simple order every single time. Not perfectly, not obsessively, just consistently, because consistency beats intensity with money. Here is the order I would use for your next paycheck. Step 1. Cover your survival bills first. The first job of your paycheck is to keep your life stable. That means your rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance, minimum debt payments, and any actual essentials. Not the "I deserve this because I had a long week" stuff. The reason this is first is simple. If your basics are unstable, everything else gets harder. You're not going to invest consistently if you're behind on rent. You're not going to make smart decisions if your account is constantly in emergency mode. So first, protect the floor. Step 2. Build or protect your cash buffer. Once your essentials are covered, the next priority is your buffer. And this is where a lot of people mess up. They want to start investing immediately, which I understand. But if you have zero emergency cushion, then every little problem becomes a financial disaster. Flat tire, medical bill, vet bill, hours cut at work, car repair. If you have no buffer, your credit card becomes your emergency fund, and that is how people quietly fall behind. So if you do not already have one, I want your next paycheck helping you build at least a starter emergency fund, even if that's just your first $500, then your first $1,000, then eventually 1 month of expenses, and then more from there. You want this money boring. Boring is good when it's your emergency fund. Step 3. Kill high-interest credit card debt. If your card is charging you 20, 25, 30% interest, that debt is eating your progress alive. A lot of people want to feel productive by investing while carrying that kind of debt. But mathematically and emotionally, that usually makes no sense. It's not because debt payoff is sexy. It's not, but because it gives you breathing room back. And breathing room is one of the most underrated financial wins in your 20s and 30s. Step 4. Capture employer match if you have it. If your job offers a 401k match, I do not want you ignoring free money. That is part of your compensation. That is money you earned. You do not have to max everything out right away, but at minimum, understand what your match is and try to capture it.
Step 5. Start investing intentionally.
Once your life is stable, you've got some cash protection, and you're not getting crushed by high-interest debt, then yes, now it's time to invest intentionally. This is where a lot of people overcomplicate things. They think they need to find some magical stock, or wait for the perfect time, or learn 12 different strategies before they can begin. You really don't. For a lot of normal people in the US, this is where accounts like a Roth IRA, 401k, or a regular brokerage account start becoming part of the plan. And no, you do not need to be rich to start, because the first real win with investing is not the return. It's becoming the kind of person who invests consistently. Step 6. Use the rest on lifestyle, guilt-free spending, or extra goals. And this is the part people skip when they make overly strict plans. After you've handled the important stuff, I actually want some room for your real life. Maybe that is dining out, maybe a trip, maybe fitness, maybe clothing, maybe just enjoying your weekend without feeling like every dollar is a moral failure. A good money system should not feel like prison. It should feel like a plan. That is a huge difference. So let me give you a simple example. Let's say you get paid $2,000 after taxes. Maybe $1,200 of that goes to your essential bills and minimum payments. Then maybe $200 goes to building your emergency fund. Then maybe $250 goes toward high-interest debt. Then maybe $150 goes toward your 401k, Roth IRA, or investing bucket. And then the final $200 is your flexible money, eating out, fun money, whatever you decide. The exact numbers are not the point. The point is the order, because once the order is right, your paycheck stops disappearing randomly. It starts working for you on purpose. Now let me tell you what I would not do. I would not get paid and immediately start investing while my rent is shaky, my credit cards are out of control, and I have zero emergency fund. I would not pretend that buying random stuff all week and saving what's left is a financial plan. And I would not build a system so extreme that I hate my life and quit after 2 pay cycles. That stuff sounds obvious, but that is exactly how a lot of people operate. And then they assume they're bad with money. Usually, they're not bad with money. They just have no system. That's different, and that can be fixed. So if you want to actually use this after the video, here's what I'd do today. First, write down your next paycheck amount. Second, split your life into 4 buckets: essentials, buffer, debt or investing, and lifestyle. Third, decide your order before the paycheck hits, not after, before. That one change alone makes a huge difference. And if you already have your basics covered, your emergency fund started, and no toxic debt, great. Now you can start making your money more aggressive. But if you don't have those things yet, stop trying to skip steps. There is nothing wrong with building a stronger foundation first. That is not falling behind. That is actually how you stop falling behind. So that's the exact order I'd think about for your next paycheck. Not perfect, not complicated, just smart and repeatable. And if you want, comment below and tell me where you are right now. Are you mostly focused on saving, paying off debt, starting to invest, or trying to juggle all 3? That'll help me know what video to make next. And if this helped, subscribe, because on this channel, I'm going to keep making videos for normal people who want to get better with money, without all the fake guru nonsense. I'll see you in the next one.